Hi and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce and you're watching 2K Sports. It's been a classic final series and it had to come down to one more, Game 7. It's the Washington Wizards going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the NBA, on 2K Sports.
Williams takes first quarter, he's really been off the ball. Man, that was a real hard assist. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in the scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. What they have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Brown on top. Back to Williams. Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daly. Finds the Dexter from 14 feet.
Smart. Use that big height advantage to the shot. Well, it's hard to put a big man on the screen and get it all over the rim. I mean, he's versatile.
And so it's Washington. The baseline jumper goes down. Dandridge has got 6.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. That's where he makes his money.
Gives him a lead pass. Inside. Goes straight to the bucket for the lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Washington.
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over. You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Williams gets the Brown. Nice D from Samuels.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path. You know, you know what those defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And Washington has possession. They're leading by 8. Launches a 3.
And that pass they made is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement. They're making the right play. They're working together. They're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty good, 22%. It's Williams with the drive. To start the run. Good.
That is a terrific underhanded shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but he still finds a way to score. They got to pressure him in the lead, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the difference.
The Wizards have possession.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent. And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
Here's Unso. Another one falls for Washington.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And the Thunder with possession. Another steal. And here's the break. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 10 points for him.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Daly covered by Hayes. And here we go. Washington fast break. Fades away. Hayes. That is good. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I couldn't have dreamt of a better start than what they've had here today. Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Times for it. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Here the NBA's top scorers during this postseason will show on the 2K leaderboard. Washington leading by 17. He's scored by Brown. Feeds it to Hayes. Oklahoma City takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
They've been looking at a source in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient, work the ball, and find a high percentage shot.
Back to the line is Johnson. Washington making a change. Here's Johnson. Looking for the first basket soon in this one. And the shot is good.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Assist goes to John Johnson.
Here's Unso. And Washington again with the bucket.
And the early lead just keeps on going. Another basket. And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Williams gets to Johnson. Shot from front. No good off the back of the rim.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they got the edge on the glass.
Cambridge. Shots good. Cambridge has got 8.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points that were from close range, so I agree.
Back to Williams. Here's Daly. The shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's on the side. He feeds it to Samuel. Goes back up. Goes up with it again. And it's good on the way. Samuel's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Now a timeout.
Easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
King to the pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Sutton. But they recover it. Anderson dishes to Johnson. Passes to King. King right side. And he uses the pass on the Wizards leading by 19. Sutton is guarded by Johnson. Away from Sutton.
I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And King, here we go. The shot no good. And now here comes Long. Leading the play. Outside Wall. Outside Wall. Misses off the right hand.
You know why he was open there. He didn't commit too much defense during the game.
Anderson kicks to Johnson. And sent back by Reeves. Pass to Damage. Anderson 13. The shot is good. Dandridge has got 10 points in the game.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow him down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing the ball. They haven't gotten many stops yet.
Johnson goes in. He hangs in there and catches it in the second chance pass. 6 points for him.
And a nice soft touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that kind of touch, that's so easy to come by.
Easy points, 3 points for a guy with that kind of strength and agility in the paint. You got to go for every second chance opportunity.
And so it's Washington with it. And they take ball in. That's good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
It's Anderson with the drive. And it's rejected. 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sutton. Was done by Johnson. The rebound by Anderson.
Little to no chance of that shot going in.
No good from King. Wizards leading by 21. Here's Sutton. And the shot blocked.
offensively. And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. All geared up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Johnson outside. Butler sets a pick for Johnson. Deflects the pass. He's all alone. Here's Sutton. Ends at the rim with a jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Humphreys with the bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's a steal. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's King. It's going to be a goaltending penalty, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the refs saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Here's Sutton. It is good off the back rim and in. He has 6.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Now Butler. Here's That's not as easy as it is. You've got to have some skills to call that game out. Shot by Johnson, no good.
But 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Washington with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Steele passes to McGee. He's off from 17 feet. They're trailing by 21. Back to Humphreys. The pass to Slaughter. 6 on the shot clock. At the left pass. Hayes with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. The shot's good from Sutton.
Took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
The Thunder have gone through their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots. All of a sudden, you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Well, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Kicks it to Samuels. There's the screen. It's blocked. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wizards need to get a shot out here. McGee's shot is off. And they're trailing by 21. Rejected by Samuels. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. John Davis trapped in from Oklahoma City. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Look good, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Tipped. Yes, Brown with the drive. Leaves it on into Boomerang. Brown's got his first basket.
Well, their plan of attack is pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside, just take it slow into the hoop, be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's McGee. And another miss by Washington.
Nice job there defensively, just getting a hands up enough to bottom the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Washington leading now by 19 points. Samuels kicks to McGee. He dishes it to Samuels. Shot is no good. Good D by Johnson.
I think he got an alligator on
inside to shoot. Johnson draws the book. Taylor is rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 14 points for him.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
No question about it. I mean, when you talk about Bruce, that's his game. I mean, he's put that time in the weight room, and guess what? Now he's putting that strength and muscle to use.
They retain possession. Another shot. It's Brown with the drive. Count that one. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Washington leading now by 19 points. Here's Akacha. It's no mistake on the slam dunk. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
We're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
He kicks to Hayes. Trying his luck. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams leading the charge. It's blocked. The dish to Samuel. The finger finish at the bucket. Samuel's got 7.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Now here's Williams. Johnson left side. From front to back. Williams who picks up the assist. Wizards have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Johnson over the help. McGee against Johnson. Pass to Samuels.
You can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far. You can stretch this lead out.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Washington leading now by 19 points. Here's a catch-up. And 2 free throws. And this is that one.
No question. He got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Dandridge is checked in. Here's Williams.
Come on, back to you, man.
Now feed to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Pushing it up. Ukocha is guarded by Johnson. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Inside. Beautiful Johnson. Layup goes down.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half.
And there's the rejection. Outside Williams. Taylor. Dandridge defending. Williams in the post. Misses him close.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Dandridge. Jump shot falls. Dandridge has got 12. And here now the Thunder. And here is Williams. Feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Feeds it to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Washington. Dandridge. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Wizards now going the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Andrew. Shoots from 14. 10 short, but it's good off the front iron. Andrews just got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that a pocket pass, and he did it well.
Williams double team. Lukocha is to Brown. Hayes dishes to Samuels. Second chance shot. Rebound by Jackson.
It seems like nothing was falling for him this quarter. It was really
Washington making a change here. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. Anderson outside. He feeds it to Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Pocket four. Smooth as silk on the finger. Johnson's got 6.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Anderson passes to Brian. Nifty move. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Here's him on the wing. Excellent D here from Williams. The Thunder shooting at a 40% all in all for the game. Johnson goes in. And that one's good. He's got 8.
They're so productive in the low post right now. 8 straight points have come inside the paint.
That's bully ball they're playing there.
Lukocha is guarded by Johnson. Pass to Dandridge. Here's Witkowski. And 2 on the shot. Thunder trailing by 21. One-on-one here. Shoots. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Washington making a change. Oklahoma City shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kane, that's good. Kane.
They really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks are allowed almost automatic.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
And there's the pass to Williams. Makes it off the distance. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
How much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided finish. Washington out in front, leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
An entire season has come down to this. It's Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Nothing more needs to be said. Washington leading against Oklahoma City. They're looking in total control, up big in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. For the Thunder, a different story. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover number's way too high through 2 quarters. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Wizards leading by 17. So on the floor for Washington. Takes it from 10. And Hayes throws it down.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that could have gone their way today.
Off his leg. Ball call. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Williams. And he puts him away from the bench. Williams has got 8.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Samuel. Pass to Andrew. He's against Williams. Dandridge's shot is good. 16 points for him. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Williams double team. Brown. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Williams. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Wizards leading by 19. Kicks to Samuel. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. Samuel's got 9.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Defensive foul. West Unseld. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Stolen.
If you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly what you do. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, they're not doing themselves any favors. The next possession needs to be a good one. They've got to find their offensive rhythm.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Williams. Back to Johnson. Rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Unseld. Three to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 16.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. When you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
Brown, defended by Samuels. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Backing him down is Johnson. The kick out to Williams. Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low. Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum.
He dishes it to Brown. Here's Sigma. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 12.
Washington on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And it's Johnson penetrating. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
3 seconds on the shot clock. 3.
And it's Washington's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding a mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
And shot by Williams, no good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Tries from 10. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 22.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
He passes it to Johnson. Outside Williams. Johnson outside. A finger will finish at the bucket. Johnson's got 10 points.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Unset. He's covered by Brown. Take it away and create the space.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Williams kicks to Brown. Dishes it to Johnson. Backing in.
What a great play. Sacrificing body.
I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to lead him to the spot.
And the Thunder making the switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here is Samuels. He's covered by Brown. The jump hook. And Washington again with the bucket.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Back to Johnson. Johnson outside. It's good.
It just seems like they're finding an open end to the hoop every time down. There's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Hayes. He kicks it to Samuels. Brown on him. Samuels in the post. Brown. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Johnson dishes to Johnson. Here's Sigma. Hayes again. Hit them clean. Here's Dandridge. 16 points for him. Hayes. Nice ball movement by Washington. Samuels in the post. Johnson on.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd love to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Brown. And 12 points for Johnson. Samuels in the post. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The dish to Johnson. The feed now to Brown. Uses the pass to finish the way. Brown's got 8.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push your offensive.
Passes it Dandridge. Feeds it to Samuels. Brown's there. Takes it from 10. Some solid defense from Brown. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Here's Sigma. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's Samuels. Shot is off. Johnson with some nice D. Johnson goes in to the paint. Here's Sigma. Dandridge pulls it in.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
He's a tremendous on-ball defender, guys. When you get a chance, look at how hard it is for his men to shake him, even with the benefit of a pick or a screen.
That's exactly what's needed, Steve. Determined, solid defending.
Slaughter passes to Humphries. Here's Sigma. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Pass to Dandridge. Steele. Covered by Humphries. Here's Steele. No good. Nice defense from Humphries. The Thunder shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Now here is McGee, defended by Slaughter. Incredible. Wow. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of block shots for them tonight.
Back to Humphries. controlling the game.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Nice move from McGee.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And that is good.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Now, here is Humphries. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And Washington making the change. Wall's checked in.
Rudy Wall.
Now Humphries. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Goes to the Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Nice and great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that quickly.
Sure does, Clark. Look at the assist total. They're piling up. It's been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
Here's Silas. Right through the middle for the layup.
Silas!
From the Wizards, they're shooting a high 57% from the field in the third. Steal, covered by Humphries. Off the left, running out.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Sigma, guarded by McGee. Good on the basket. He's got 8. Wizards shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Backs him down. And comes off the front of the rim. Oklahoma City shooting 43% from the field. Johnson takes to Humphries. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson puts it up from 12. Washington with the rebound. Dandridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. McGee dishes the wall. Can't cash in from a high post. The Thunder shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Humphries inside. Defended by Steele. And they're running. Dandridge passes to McGee. And 13 is going to take the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
You didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Good if it goes. He had it that time. It wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Washington out in front, delivering the blowout. And time to step up. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter play can change everything. Johnson with it. We've got Johnson. He's out there with James Anderson. And it's King at the 3 slot. That's the lineup right there for the Thunder. Johnson goes in. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. Washington calls timeout.
Boy, once again, everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. May change up some substitutes as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Wizards making a switch here. Here's Lukowski. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
The basket kick. Kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Johnson. Double by Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's Silas. That's good.
Oh! Silas!
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Passes it to Reeves. With his first shot attempt. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. He doesn't miss many of them.
No good from King. Washington controlling the game. All with it. Nice one-handed slam.
Crashes the offensive glass and gets a slam dunk for his effort. I like the work.
You know, Clark, pretty easy for him once he got a handle on the ball.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're never going to get a more quality chance than off an offensive rebound.
Here's Lukovsky. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. They shoot again.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Rejected by Bryan. And King. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
To the inside. Ball. That's good.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson kicks to Anderson. Anderson right side. Ryan passes it to Anderson. Gets this. King outside. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Baseline try. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Williams is challenged by Johnson.
Williams.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now here's Williams. He passes to Bryan. Silence. And the layup's good off the bench.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a foul just like he got there.
Anderson outside. Well, the pass to King. Anderson. He dishes it to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Sutton.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Here's Oklahoma City now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's Anderson with the drive. No up. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season. Now, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets a chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
King outside. Pass to Bryan. Covered by Wall. No good from Bryan. The Wizards shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for the That's doing some skyscraping.
Well, we're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
They swipe it. Sutton passes to Wall. Backs down. Puts it down.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
He certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Oklahoma City takes possession.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Back to King. Dishes it to Anderson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams passes to Bryan. He kicks to Anderson. Silas.
Silas!
Washington shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Wall. And it falls over the rim and in.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Back to Williams. Anderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. This is it to Bryan. Anderson with the block. And the pass to Reeves. Here's Lukovsky. That's good.
He's done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
King, the pass to Bryan. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Reeves. Working on Williams. The shot from the low post is good. So it's the Thunder now. Anderson dishes to Williams. Here's Silas, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Washington making the change. Hayes is checked in.
Hayes.
6 to shoot. Williams can't get it to go.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Wall attempting. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
To the right. Oklahoma City the rebound. The shot's good from Shaw.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
The shot's good from Reeves. Here's Williams. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Anderson. Pass to Bryan. Covered by Wall. With the fadeaway. Blocked.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. It looks tight. It's not producing while this team's trying to grow.
And there's the wrist-on shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Referees all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And for the Thunder, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. The dish to Anderson. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here's Johnson. Off the inbound. He lays it in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
The pass to Bryan. And there's the feed to Anderson. To the paint. Here's Silas. He's kept it by Wall. Here's Reeves. Shot no good. And the Thunder going the other way. by Hayes. Hayes has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going up. 17-foot shot on the way.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
I like that move to the hoop. To use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Sutton pass to Hayes. Sutton is guarded by Johnson. Passes it to Steele. And that'll be open on the City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Thunderball.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 30%. Not playing with as much energy here lately. Here's Anderson. Battles through Train and wins it in.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Johnson goes in. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Steele. Well, the Wizards shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. No good from Reeves.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner and seemed to be off balance.
Anderson. Rebound, Washington. Hayes has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
And another miss by Washington. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 30% from the field. A clear challenge for them. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson stacked 4 points in the quarter. Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string some successful offensive possessions together and then tighten down defensively.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Wizards making a switch here. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And here is Johnson. Can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Steele passes it to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Reeves. Thunder with the rebound.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
And it's blocked by Hayes. Unset. Defended by Bryan.
Celebration begins on the hardwood. Really a mixture of emotions, and you got to believe it's one that can hardly be described accurately.
Well said, Clark. This is exactly the moment they wanted. And quite a contrast in the emotion.
Well, as much as you'd like to clinch it in front of your own fans, guys, there's something really special about doing it on the road and just seeing the shocked faces of the whole crowd and the silence that envelops the arena. It is quite an accomplishment to do so in the face of such adversity.
And now we're going to floor where NBA Commissioner Adam Silver will be presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, announcing the NBA Finals MVP award winner.
Thank you to these two great teams who gave us an exhilarating 7-game final series. Thank you for the dedication, the passion, the intensity, and the teamwork. These are two very worthy teams, but there can only be one champion. Congratulations to the players, the coaching staff, and the fans of this year's NBA champions, the Washington Wizards.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the uninhibited joy, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, these home fans, a celebration they can only witness in frustration and disappointment. Steve, it is some kind of feeling, certainly.
Yeah, it is. For these fans, I mean, to come so close, almost getting there with their team, now all of a sudden they have to watch the opponent celebrate on their floor. A bitter pill to swallow for sure.
And now our attention will turn to the floor and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award.
A tremendously talented player and deserving the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying Clark this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, this has been a special postseason, and it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
Steve?
Yeah, guys, this is what it's all about. All the work you put in, not only during the offseason and during the season, but throughout your life. When you're a kid growing up and practicing on your driveway or on your schoolyard, this is the culmination of all those efforts. So for these players and this team, one of the great moments in their life and their career that they'll never experience.
A tremendous season and a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. For Clark Keller, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, good night, everyone, and thanks for watching.